you doing?
You gonna pay my rent?
In my car.
I have 3 kids and I need child support now.
I'm still in love with my ex. I need my BBL.
I need another BBL.
I don't have a car or a license.
I need $1,000 for a new wig. This one's getting old.
Exactly.
Never mind.
No, get my number.
Wait, get my Instagram.
You had
Well, I have 0.
3.
Just making a note that this would never work on my my brain cannot rationalize, hey, this is an appropriate place to approach someone and hit on them. No, especially the Ren Fair. I'm there to enjoy myself, admire costumes, check out the shops. Never in a million years would my brain go, hey, that person looks lost. Let's go hit on them. What? No, that seems so intrusive. Absolutely not.
You know, and you'll continue to hear modern women for God knows how long talking about how men are not approaching now, and men don't really seem interested in women anymore. But what they don't understand and what's changed is that a lot of men did in fact used to go up to women. They used to talk to them a lot. That was a thing. But you see on TikTok a lot of times now, men being told, don't make it weird, stay back, don't assume, don't make her uncomfortable, and all that other stuff, right? So now, if you as a woman in a lot of these situations don't make it obvious, then he's probably not going to be coming up to you.
Don't leave a good man because he has a wife. You met a married man that is rich, that is giving you everything you need. Don't leave him. Don't allow the wife to stop you from achieving what you're meant to achieve. Achieve everything that you want to achieve with that man. Don't leave him because of his wife. He gets wife, not supposed to concern you. Even if your wife call me to threaten you, my sister, don't listen to her. Don't leave that man. Don't leave the husband. He's a good man to you. He's your destiny helper. Don't leave your destiny helper. How will you leave your destiny helper because of his wife? Do whatever you want to do with that man. Achieve everything that you want to achieve with that man. Then you can tell him bye. You get? Clock it.
Because I'm in a relationship, I move like my partner is always watching, even when he's not. I don't need my husband around to act right. I don't need supervision to be respectful. I don't need reminders to stay within my boundaries, because how I move isn't based on who's watching, it's based on who I am. A lot of people are only as loyal as their partner can see them. When their partner's around, oh, they're solid. They're respectful, they committed, they are locked in. But as soon as the partner's not around, their entire behavior shifts. Now it's not that serious. They don't have to know. It's just a conversation. And that's not loyalty. That's performance. You're not committed. You're a talented actor. Because real loyalty isn't about what you do in front of your partner. It's what you allow yourself to do when they're not there. The conversations you entertain, the energy you give off, the doors you leave open. That's the real you. And let's be real. It's easy to behave when you're being watched. Anybody can do that. But integrity, discipline, and respect will always show up in private. So no, I don't change how I move based on who's around. Because I don't just respect my relationship when it's visible. I respect it when it's not. And that's not pressure. That's character. What you do in private will always reveal more about you than what you do in public.
I think what's crazy is that these modern women, they grab a hold of anything. They'll use astrology. Oh, he's a Leo, I'm a Capricorn. He's a wolf, I'm a lion. I think that's an astrology sign, I think, or something like that. Whatever it is. Basically, you're using stuff instead of something that's a little bit more concrete, right? I know we have our different beliefs, right? But modern women are using this type of stuff to say, okay, I do want this man or I don't want this man. At some point in time, you have to look and evaluate this man based on his character.
Here to explain why men do this over text. After 2 weeks with no contact, I sent her a message that said, "Hey, how have you been?" And this was her response. Hey, it's nice to hear from you, but I have to be honest. This feels really out of the blue. I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks, so I'm confused about what this means. She wasn't rude. She wasn't cold. She wasn't dramatic. She was actually very kind. But she let me know she has standards. She wasn't going to let me casually check if I still had access to her, with no explanation, no accountability, and no consistency. She set her standards and knew that words don't rebuild connection. Patterns and behavior do, and she wasn't falling for it. If you're tired of confusing dating dynamics, there's a free guide linked in my bio.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Don't believe a single word he says on the first 3 dates. Dads give better dating advice than mums do, but it's more likely to make you upset. Every man in your friend zone fancies you. Every woman is a trophy woman. Living with a man doesn't speed up how quickly he proposes to you, it usually slows it down. Tell him that something's broken in your house. If he doesn't offer to fix it or call someone who can fix it, he doesn't like you. Every man's love language is physical touch. There's always a reason he hasn't asked you out. Talking stages. When you keep your sense of humour, you keep the power in a relationship. Go out with people that make you feel the version of you that you really like. If he's not travelling to see you, he doesn't really like you. If his friends and family can talk him out of dating you, he was never in love with you.
You know, these modern women continue to be confused about why men aren't begging anymore. And a lot of men, I should say, have gotten to the point to where the interest level is not really clear, right? Number one. Number two, you know, a lot of these modern, and men continue to say this, you sit over there with RBF, so I'm not really even sure which way to go. I'm not sure if you like me. I'm not sure if you want me. I'm not sure what you got going on. I don't know you. I'm just coming up to strike a conversation to see if maybe there's something there. You got to give me something, right? You want a man to continue, oh, well, you know, if I ain't showing you no attention, then just keep on trying. At some point in time, you have to understand, because this is what you're going to want. You're going to want a man with dignity. You're going to want a man that doesn't get down on his knees and grovel and cry. That's going to be a sign of a weak man. You don't want that. Now, I understand if you got some years in the game, you doing for him, he doing for you, and he ain't been treating you right, at that point in time, you know, maybe he better switch it up and say, yeah, I kind of need you. But men don't even need y'all. Y'all haven't proven or shown to men what it is that you bring to the table.
When's the last time you cried?
I lost my best friend this year, so it's still been a hard thing for me. You made me think about it. It's hard. I ain't gonna joke. That was my brother.
And then, just like mildly uncomfortable.
Never hit a man where he's never. It could be true, it could be real, but you don't hit him where he's weak because it'll turn around on you.
When the man opens up, don't you use what he said when he was open to prove a point when you want to win an argument. You will never hear the full story from us ever again. And we'll start to say stuff like this. How are you? Good. I ain't good, but I just ain't telling you.
Good for you.
Women, let me tell you something. Men are not emotionless. We have deep emotions. We just don't know how to express them. And let me tell you, if you make us feel unsafe, you'll never hear from us again.
Nothing is more mortifying than the fact that I just went to the grocery store and I walked by like two cute guys, and both of them I tried to do the thing where I like looked in the eyes and I'm like looking them up and down and smiling, like I don't know, and both of them like looked like they just saw a freaking ghost and like walked even faster. Like, this is why I'm involuntarily celibate.
I mean, listen, if you were looking at me with your eyeball coming out of your socket, googly-eyed, yeah, I would probably disappear on you too, right? I would probably walk away from you, throw a smoke bomb, and poof, alakazam, I'm out of there. Right? Because honestly, I mean, it's kind of weird just standing there with your eyeballs coming out of your socket and you're not saying anything. Why not introduce yourself? Why not come up to the guy, say, hey, nice to meet you, my name's so-and-so, strike up a conversation? It's just crazy. A lot of these modern women have no game whatsoever. I mean, the jokes put aside, maybe he's not interested. Maybe he's in a relationship. Maybe he's married. Maybe he saw you and said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, getting rejected is not gender specific.
And you'll have a lot of these modern women that will ask about chivalry. They'll ask about a man being traditional, right? But the issue is, when the man was giving you flowers, you were rolling your eyes at him. You was giggling, you was laughing. You know, a man go and open a door for you, he get a lecture on how you're strong and independent, and you don't need no man, and thanks, but and whatever other stupid stuff that you want to come with. Oh, well, thanks, but you know, I really don't need that, so I don't want you holding on my hand. I wasn't going to do that. I was just being a gentleman like I was taught. When men continue to come up against that attitude over and over again, why in the world would they keep on going in that direction? Why would they keep on doing that? Why would they keep on giving you the benefit of him being a gentleman, and you're just going to ask?
Men do not always leave relationships physically. A lot of times they leave emotionally in pieces. The first thing to go is the vulnerability, then the excitement. Then the effort becomes routine instead of being genuine. And eventually, he stops associating the relationship with peace. Now, he associates it with emotional maintenance, with pressure, with walking carefully, you know, like walking on eggshells, with avoiding problems instead of feeling connected. And one day, the woman wakes up confused because the man feels distant. He feels cold. He feels checked out. Meanwhile, that man has been emotionally drowning for years, trying to keep everybody else emotionally comfortable except himself.
If submission is so valuable, why aren't men earning it instead of demanding it?
I don't think a real man demands submission. I think a real woman just
submits naturally.
Because we naturally are submissive. We're only this way because life has made us harder, because we have to achieve, because we have to pay bills, because we have to protect our children. But if a man comes in and takes that stress off of us, naturally, we don't have to keep our armor on anymore, because we're no longer going to war the same. Our war is more spiritual. It's emotional. It's mental. It's not physical. That is the yin to the yang. That is the masculine to the feminine. That is the mix that we all need. That is why opposites attract. They're not talking about personality traits. They're talking about masculinity and femininity. Mm-hmm. So a real man, he don't have to ask that lady.
So speak to the men who demand submission from their...
Do better. Read a book. Learn some skills. Have a better idea about leadership. John C. Maxwell is a great author about all things leadership. And he builds on a Christian-based mentality.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they do things because somebody else tells them to. Some things are genuinely their idea, but they do things because their friend said so, they're in a group, mama said so, daddy said so. And, you know, I want to be careful, because it's not bad to listen to counsel, right? Especially for the people that actually know you. But sometimes they say things to try to protect you, and they're really thinking about themselves. Does that make sense? So you've kind of got to listen to what they're saying, and understand that they want the best for you, hopefully, but then also say, where do I want my life to go? Because a lot of these women, they want to be married. At some point in time, they don't want to rush into it, but they do want to be in a relationship. You listening to your friend talk about how terrible the man is, when the man has almost quite literally everything that you're looking for. He's stable, good job, friends, takes you out, plans dates. Oh, I don't know what it is about him. There's nothing about him. And you don't need to be worried about that. So I'm going to set you off to the side. We can go out for drinks here and there, but me and him going to get to know each other.
When a man won't put the work in to pursue you, he's telling you he's not a man, he's a princess. A man's job is to work. For centuries, a man went to a woman's family and begged for her hand in marriage. He brought gifts. He tried to show he had more resources than the other men he was competing with, and he had to prove with documentation that he could provide before he even got access to a woman. But now, men take selfies and post them on Instagram and say they're the prize. When he's telling you he doesn't chase, he's telling you he's not ambitious. He doesn't see things he wants and commit to getting it. No, he wants to sit back, relax, kick his feet up, and send you out to do the dirty work. The way a man pursues you is a demonstration of his work ethic, and it will affect your entire future with him. Is he willing to step up? Is he willing to put the work in to build something for you and your family? Or is he going to be in his princess energy? Men think they're doing something when they say they don't chase and other men clap for them, but all it really shows is maybe they prefer attention from other men.
The Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion relationship shows how much men and women have two completely different values. Since the beginning of that relationship, men never respected Klay Thompson for getting with Megan Thee Stallion. We actually lost respect for him. Only women were praising that entire dynamic because Megan Thee Stallion was negative confirmation bias that you can do whatever you want in your 20s, you can be as freaky as you want, be with as many men as you want, you can talk about whatever, do whatever, and no matter what, there's still a high value man that will be able to save you. That's just not the reality. We don't respect women that are extremely promiscuous. We don't care how liberated you are, how much money you have. At the end of the day, a man still cares about a woman's image, name, and reputation. A lot of females thought that Megan Thee Stallion Holdings got deleted when she got with Klay Thompson, but that isn't the truth. And now they're seeing that crumble. They're all upset. But the reality is, we never want to be with any Jezzies. Trust my baddies only. Need help with your dating psychology? DM me out.
You know, continually, you have a lot of men, or excuse me, a lot of modern women asking, you know, where are all the good men at? I want to see if there's any single men out there. Where do I go looking? Why are you guys not at singles events? Why are you guys not at coffee shops anymore? If men are not showing up, first of all, if a man's not showing up, that's feedback for you. A lot of people in general are not going to go into spaces. They're not going to walk into spaces where they don't feel welcome. Period, end of story. The only reason I will go into a space where I don't feel welcome is if I'm getting paid to do it, or if there's a reason that I have to be there. A lot of these modern women talk about men used to go to war. Well, you know, I don't want to be in war. I don't want to be over here. I would rather be somewhere else. But because I have to make sure that I protect my family and my country, I'm over here in an uncomfortable situation, a deadly situation, actually. Extremely high risk situation. A lot of guys get up there on the power lines. A lot of guys going down in the coal mines. Here, you know, you see those pictures of guys sitting on the top of buildings and stuff like that. And even now today, you see, you know, people who wash windows way high up there, just going away, washing windows. They're up there because, you know, it's good money. You get paid, right? Maybe not $1 million, but you know, it's a job and I need it, and I need to provide for my family, or else I'm not going. So when you have a singles event or a dating mixer that does not look promising, and when I say promising, I mean it looks like you're about to try to trash me, I don't need to be here. So I'm not going.
And this is why I advocate for men to focus on their purpose, and trust me, everything else will follow. I promise.
It is far better for a woman to be obsessed with a man than a man to be obsessed with a woman. If a man's obsessed with a woman, he takes his eye off the prize. He's nowhere close to being as productive, competitive, or successful. He gets in his emotions, gets in his feelings, he starts to make mistakes. That has a deleterious effect on his outcomes.
Yes.
However, when a woman's obsessed with a man, that man tends to have better outcomes. When a woman is obsessed with her man to the point to where she's willing to be inspirational to him, he has better outcomes. And who benefits from those outcomes? She does. Well, wait a minute. Somebody needs to love somebody more. And gentlemen, she needs to love you more than you love her. That's a hard pill to swallow, ladies. But to the guys I'm talking about, gentlemen, never get involved with a woman who you need to love her more than she loves you. And I know a lot of women have been told, I've been told that he needs to love you more than you love him. Right. And that's why we have such a high divorce rate, and women can end up walking away from marriages and relationships like this.
Listen.
Because they don't care. And that's on you guys. Is she writing love letters to you? If you're going to be out here dealing with them, you better do what it takes to stay top of mind with her. All women are this way.
Both men and women have both masculine and feminine energies. Masculine energy is outward moving energy. It's the energy of doing. It's what we use to materialize things into physical form. Feminine energy is inward moving energy. It's the energy of being. It's how we relate to our internal world and our emotions. The Latin derivative of emotions is emotere, which quite literally means energy in motion. Masculine energy moves in a linear, penetrative fashion. That's why men have it. Feminine energy moves in a circular motion. It's receptive to bring in. That's why women have a womb. It's within this void that birth and creation happen. Using the concept of yin and yang, masculine energy is represented by lightness because it's what you can see. Feminine energy is represented by darkness. It's the things you can't see. Men and women are just another physical manifestation of the duality and contrast that already exists within the greater structure of nature. Even the origins of AI and computer programming boil down to a bunch of ones and zeros. The ideas of masculinity and femininity that you see floating out there in mainstream consciousness have more to do with people's personal definitions of what a man is and isn't, and what a woman is and is not, or should be. Those are personal opinions and subjective. Energy is objective.
And I think modern women, this ick thing that they do, that they're talking about, has gone too far. Oh, he did this and I got the ick. And there's some things you just don't like it, right? And even some things that we might talk about on these channels, like, why would she even get the ick about that? That's normal. She don't like it, she don't like it. Cool. But then there's stuff that's downright stupid, downright dumb. Oh, he's 5'8", I just got the ick. You got the ick because he's an average height? Yeah, I'm looking for a man that's at least 5'11", 6 foot. I don't think that's a requirement. Number one. Number two, I don't think that's an ick. Why would you be grossed out? Well, I just can't date. It's just something about a man being 5'8". You're 5'4". I think you'll be, but in heels. You're 5'4". I think you'll be okay. You're worried about the wrong thing, which a lot of modern women are. Even if you're 5'6", 5'7", you're worried about the wrong thing. Oh, well, he's only an inch taller than me. I get it. I understand it. But some of the stuff, once again, that y'all be talking about doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not necessary. It isn't. It's not. You want a man, but you're ruining your whole chances. Stop doing that.
One thing I know for sure, if a woman loves you, bruh, can't nobody take your woman. A nigga take your...
Clock that! That's
Can't nobody take your woman.
Yeah.
They can take your...
100%.
Get got all the time.
100%.
Women get got all the time too.
Women don't get got.
Yeah, they do.
The women don't
that
get
means
got.
she left already. Ain't nobody take her.
There's no such thing as women then. I'm just like,
that is crazy.
There's no such thing as women. Like women, all women cheat.
I mean, I'm not arguing that.
I believe that.
I don't know that. I'm not arguing that. But what I'm saying is, a nobody can't take your woman, bro. Either you gave her away, or somebody can take your hoe. You could treat a hoe amazing, and she still will go to somebody else.
How did you get your woman though? How do you get, as a man? Like I say this all the time. You gotta have under certain conditions, she's your woman,
right?
Like if he ain't this tall or doing his own thing or busy, it ain't that. She can meet a totally cool dude vibe with him at the bar, and yeah, his personality cool. I feel the energy with him. Then she found out, oh, he's living with his mom, he this and that, and then like, oh, if he ain't got all this other stuff, right? Then what do you mean love? And love is under the conditions of what you can do for them.
I think any woman that I gotta put in her place ain't for me. Your place ain't next to me. Facts. Because a grown woman already know where her place is. So if I'm putting you in your place, I'm spending time, energy, and effort putting you in your place. That's time taken away from us elevating. That's time taken away from us progressing and building what it is that we're supposed to be building. Because I got to teach you how to do your job.
Teach you how to be an adult.
I got to teach you how to be a woman, and I'm a man. That is a problem. You are not a piece of furniture. You are not a pet poodle. You got to be handled.
Them hoes be like being put in the headlock. That's why.
I gotta handle you. You are an adult. You are grown. You should know how to handle yourself.
Why a man gotta look a certain way, or why his energy gotta be a certain way for you to respect him? All we ask you to be is a woman, a lady. That's it. A man gotta be a certain height. He gotta be he gotta make sure he in the gym. He gotta have some tattoos. He gotta then been to jail. He gotta then shot a couple guns before, been shot at, have some money in the bank. Like, you gotta have all that stuff just for you to respect him and just for you to be able to be put in your place, quote unquote. That's not cool, man. That's the disconnect between men and women.
And you know, I think what a lot of modern women don't really want to admit, and like I said, you know, you go get your education, fantastic. But a lot of these ladies really are enrolling in graduate programs, master's degrees and stuff like that, as a cover for why they're still single when they're approaching 35, right? You're getting your second master's in organizational psychology or something like that. You're telling everybody you're focused on growth, but everybody around you really knows you just throwing yourself into other things is really what it is. You know, I want a baby, I want this, I want that. Like I said, education is great, but a lot of these modern women are throwing themselves into other situations to avoid uncomfortable truths, uncomfortable situations and conversations about their dating life. Well, I want a baby, I want a family. You're just procrastinating at that point in time. You go to therapy, but that's not a part of you that you really want to confront. Sometimes that therapist is actually doing their job in trying to bring these things to the forefront and pull it out of you. But they can only go so deep, so far. It depends on what their client wants to do, right? So like I said, a lot of these modern women are doing things like enrolling in a master's degree, or going and getting a PhD, or going and climbing the corporate ladder. Fantastic. Get your education, get your money. But y'all are short term. The thinking is short term. And you actually want a companion. You say, well, I can't get a companion. Might as well go do X, Y, and Z. Right. But at some point in time, you're going to have to confront, why am I unapproachable? Why am I still single?